Hello everyone, magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko po sa inyo about the right triangle similarity theorem in solving the measures of x, y, and z in this given figure. So ito po yung ating figure at ito po ay right triangle. Okay, so ito po yung ating side x, we have side y, and side z. So dalawa lang po yung given natin. Ito pong side na ito ay 8 and this side is 2. Now, how are we going to apply the right triangle similarity theorem to calculate the measures of side x, y, and z? So ipapaliwanag ko po yan sa inyo step by step. Okay, so let's start. For number 1 example, find the value of x, y, and z in the figure. So ito po yung ating right triangle. Bakit po siya right triangle? Kasi meron po siyang symbol. This symbol states that this is right angle. So kapag may right angle yung ating triangle, then ito po ay right triangle. Okay, so mula po dito sa ating original triangle, so meron po tayong altitude here. This is altitude y. And this line is perpendicular to the opposite side. Okay, kaya mayroon po tayong symbol ito. So ito po ay right angle din. So kapag ganito po yung ating figure, may apply po natin yung right triangle similarity theorem. Masosolve po natin yung x, y, and z. So paano po isolve? Dalawa lang po yung given. Ito pong 8 at 2. So unahin po natin for the side x. So yung side x, ganito lang po yun. So x is equal to square root. Ito po, x is equal to square root. So ano po yung square root natin? Ito pong, since ito pong x na ito ay part po nito, so kunin po natin yung 8, ito pong side 8 na ito. So yung 8 po na ito, ang measurement po niya ay from this point until this point. Okay? So ito po yung 8. So 8, then i-multiply po natin yun pong mahahabang ito. Okay? Ito po yung habang ito, this side. So mula dito hanggang dito ay 8. So mula dito hanggang dito ay 2. So pag-aadin lang po natin yan. So what is 8 plus 2 para makuha po yung buong sukat? 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Yun po yung i-multiply natin sa 8 dito. Okay, so this will become 8 times 10. So to solve, multiply lang po natin. 8 times 10 is equal to 80. So this will become square root of 80. So pwede na po yan nasagot. The value of x here or the measure of side x here is equal to square root of 80. But you can remove the perfect nth power of this 80 or square root of 80. So how? Ifa-factor po natin. Pwede pa pong simplify yan. So the factors of 80 are 16 and 5. And 16 is a perfect square. So what is square root of 16? 4. Okay, so yung 4 po ay ilalabas po natin. Kukunin po natin yung kanyang square root. So square root of 16 is 4. And then yung 5, since 5 is not perfect square, may iwan po as radicand. So the value of x here is 4 square root of 5. But actually, pwede na po itong square root of 80. Kaya nga lang kapag multiple choice po yung sinasagutan ninyo, ay wala pong ganyan sa choices. Dapat nakasimplified po yung ating sagot. So 4 square root of 5, that is the value of x. Okay, so how about the value of y naman po tayo? Okay, so for y, ganito lang po yon. Again, y is equal to square root of. So always, kapag ang kinukuha po natin ay yung measurement nitong tatlo, meron po tayong square root. So for y is equal to square root of. So po yung pinakamadali kasi ito po yung pinakang gitna. I-multiply lang po natin itong dalawang sides na ito. So itong 8 at itong 2. So let's become square root of 8 and then ito po ay 2. So ganyan lang po yan. So 8 then times 2. Okay, so what is 8 times 2? That is equal to 16. So square root of 16. And 16, notice here, is a perfect square. So what is square root of 16? That is equal to 4. So the measurement of side y is equal to 4. Okay, so lagay po natin, side y is equal to 4. Okay, so next ay for side z. So ito pong side z na ito ay side po ng smaller triangle na ito. Okay po? So paano po i-calculate ito? So itong side z, so for z, always z is equal to square root of. So laging may square root po yung ating pagko-compute. So since ito po ay ito pong z na ito, ang other side po niya ay itong 2. Okay, kunin po natin itong 2. So, lagay po natin 2 times, and then ito pong side na ito ay side din po ng original triangle na ito. Okay? So, ang kukunin po natin itong side na buo na ito, that is 8. Then, i-add po natin yung 2. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So, ito pong side na ito ay 10. Okay? So, again, kapag ito po yung ating kukunin, kunin po natin itong kanyang side dito, 2. And then, this side, i-add lang po natin yung dalawang measurement that is equal to 10. So, 2 times 10, that is equal to 20. And 20 is not perfect square. So, actually, pwede na pong sagot yan. But, kailangan mo din na i-reduce sa lowest term kapag, again, multiple choice yung sinasagutan natin. And 20 has a perfect square na factor. So, that will become 20 is the same as 4 times 5. Okay? And 4 is a perfect square. So, what is the square root of 4? That is equal to 2. Okay? So, ilalabas po natin yung 4 kasi perfect square siya. Square root of 4 is 2. Then, remain po yung 5 inside. Okay? So, the value or measurement of z is equal to 2 square root of 5. Okay? So, ganun lang po yung pag-compute ng measures of x, y, and z. Okay, so another one to master the lesson. Number 2, find the value of A, B, and C in the figure. So ito po yung A, B, and C natin. The same with example number 1, pero mag-iba na po yung ating given. Okay, so this side is equal to 5. So mula po dito hanggang dito. And this side is equal to 3. Okay, so unahin po natin yung A. Shortcut po natin para maintindihan po ninyo. So for A, always, A is equal to square root of. Since ito pong A, ito po ay sakop niya. Ito po yung larger triangle. So, 5. Okay? Then, i-multiply natin yung kabuuan. Ito pong buo. 5 plus 3, i-add po natin, that is equal to 8. And 5 times 8 is equal to 40. So, that is equal to square root of 40. So, kayo na pong mag-simplify. Okay? How about for B naman po tayo? Okay, so for B, ito po yung B, yung pinakang gitna. So ito po yung pinakamadali. Multiply lang po natin yung 5 at yung 3. Okay? So let's become B is equal to square root of 5 times 3. Okay? And 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Square root of 15. So 15 is not perfect square. Wala na po siyang factor na perfect square. So ito na po yung ating final answer. How about for C? So C is equal to square root of. Since yung C po ay nandito sa gilid, so ito po yung ating kukunin. So 3, multiply po natin itong 3, and then yung haba ng malaking triangle na ito. Okay, so this become 3 times 8. Okay, ito po yung 3, at ito pong buo na ito ay 5 plus 3 is 8. So this become 3 times 8 is equal to 24. Okay, so square root of 24. So gawin lang po yung simple na pag-determine po ng measures of A, B, and C kapag ganito po yung ating figure. Okay? And then, here, square root of 40, pwede pa pong isimplify, at square root of 24, pwede pa pong isimplify. But square root of 15 ay hindi na po pwedeng isimplify yan. Salamat sa pod kaibigan. Kung natuto ka sa video na ito, please click like and then subscribe kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel.